Welcome to the fourth session of the first chapter of financial management. In the previous class, we studied about the organization of finance function, how the finance function is organized in case of small business organization and a large business organization. And we also saw what are the different functions performed, which are the routine functions and the special functions. The routine functions which are performed by the treasurer and the special functions which will be looked after by the controller. We also saw the organization structure or financial structure in an organization. In today's session, we are going to know what is the meaning of financial management, definition of financial management, importance of financial management, and scope of financial management. What are the learning objectives of this session means to understand the meaning, definition, importance, and the scope of financial management. What is the outcome we are going to get after this session is we are going to give what is the meaning of financial management, why financial management is important for an organization, and what is the scope of operations of financial management. So, financial management is a specialized function directly associated with the top management. So, mostly it is a specialized function which is associated by the top management, which is performed by the top management. It deals with planning and control of financial operations of an enterprise. So, what the finance department does means it is concerned with planning and control of the financial operations of an enterprise. It also deals with procurement and effective utilization of funds. When we speak about financial management, it is just procurement of the funds, required funds for the business, and effective utilization of funds in the business. It deals with finding out the various sources for raising the funds which is suitable to the organization and also which is economical. So when we speak about financial management, it is finding the various sources for raising the funds, the different sources available for a business organization. And also, when we are raising the funds, the cost of funds should be economical. Proper use of funds plays an utmost importance in financial management. Thus, financial management is that part of management which is concerned with raising of funds in the most economical manner and using them profitably for the business. Definition of financial management. One of the definition is given by Raymond Chambers. So according to him, financial management comprises of forecasting, planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, and controlling of all activities relating to acquisition and application of financial resources of an undertaking in keeping with its financial objectives. So financial management is forecasting. Forecasting what is the total amount of funds which is required by a business organization. Next thing is planning for the funds. How we are going to get the funds from different sources and in what proportion we are going to get the funds from debt and equity. It also includes organizing, directing, coordinating and controlling of all activities which is related to acquisition and application of financial resources in a business organization. Another definition is given by Philippatus. According to Philippatus, financial management is concerned with the managerial decisions that result in the acquisition and financing of short-term and long-term credits for the firm. So, financial management is concerned with the managerial decisions. So, when we speak about financial management, it is concerned with managerial decisions which will result in acquisition of the funds and also financing of the short-term and long-term credit needs of the firm. In the words of Professor Ezra Solomon, financial management is concerned with the efficient use of an important economic resource, namely the capital funds. So, according to Professor Ezra Solomon, financial management is concerned with the efficient use of the important economic resource, and that economic resource is the capital funds, or simply it is the finance. In the words of Joseph and Massey, financial management is an operational activity of a business that is responsible for obtaining and utilizing effectively the funds necessary for efficient operations. So, according to them, financial management is an operational activity of a business which is responsible for obtaining the funds and utilizing effectively the funds which is necessary for efficient operations of a business organization. So, from the above definitions, it can be inferred that financial management is the managerial activity concerned with planning and controlling of the firm's financial resources. So, it is concerned with planning and controlling of the firm's financial resources. It is concerned with the procurement of funds and its effective utilization. That is, getting the required funds into the business organization and effective utilization of funds. So, in short, it can be concluded that financial management is concerned with the balance sheet. You can tell that financial management is concerned with the balance sheet. A balance sheet is a statement of assets and liabilities, as we know. Liabilities represents the sources from which the business has procured the funds. So, on the liability side of the balance sheet, we show the different sources from which the funds have been raised by the business organization. And on the asset side, we represent the utilization of funds, or the usage of funds, or the investments of funds in different activities. So, assets side represent utilization of funds and also the investment of funds. Thus, financial management is concerned with the sources and application of funds. What is the importance of financial management? So, the importance of financial management are, in every business organization, wherever funds are involved, sound financial management is indispensable. So, in every business organization, financial management is an essential part. Finance is the lifeblood of any business organization, and money is required to make more money. And this is possible only when the funds are managed properly. When we speak about the importance of finance, so money is required to make more money means money is required to make more profits. When you invest some money, you will get more money. Money is required, or funds are required for any type of business organization which has to be managed properly. So, in the words of Colin Brooks, bad production management and bad sales management have slain in hundreds, but faulty financial management has slain in thousands. Which means that if we have a bad production management and bad sales management, the loss what the company incurs is in hundreds. But when you have faulty financial management, then the loss to the company is in thousands. Thus, financial management is of utmost importance to any business organization. So, the importance of the financial management can be studied or can be known as the importance of financial management are, first one is efficient and effective financial management is essential to achieve the success in the promotion of business enterprise. So, efficient and effective financial management is very essential to the business to achieve the success, both in promotion of the business and also in sustaining the business. The next importance is finance is essential for smooth running of the organization. As long as finance is being supplied into the organization or required finance is supplied into the organization for different departments, the functions of the organization will be running smoothly. We can tell like this: finance to an enterprise is like an oil to an engine. So as long as there is oil in an engine, the machinery will work properly. So in the same way, as long as the finance is being circulated into the departments and divisions, the organization will be running in a efficient manner. Financial management provides complete coordination between the various departments like production department, sales department, purchases department, marketing department to achieve the organizational objectives. So financial management is very essential and it is helpful in coordination of the work of various departments like production. So when we have finance, we can buy the raw materials and use them in production. When there is production, we can go for sales. With the sales will be effective through the marketing department. And ultimately we can achieve the organizational goal. So therefore, complete coordination between various departments is possible only when we have the required amount of funds in the business organization. All the business decisions are taken on the basis of profitability, and financial management tools are helpful and provides scientific analysis of facts and figures. The success of any business organization will be judged upon by its profits, and therefore financial management will provide various tools for analyzing this profit in a very scientific manner. Different facts and figures will be studied in the organization in a scientific manner, and thereby we can tell whether an organization is profitable or not. Financial management provides various solutions to the top management. So, because of the finance department, the top management will get the various solutions as and when required. Then, financial results are the yardsticks to measure the performance of an enterprise. The financial management is a yardstick or a measuring tool which will measure the performance of the organization. We can tell whether an organization is successful or not based upon the analysis of its financial results. Whether we have got profits, we have got loss. If we have got profit, whether it is worth the business, worth doing business, or simply it is getting a low profit, worth closing the business organization. So financial results are the yardstick to measure the performance of an organization. So these are the importance of the financial management. What are the different functions of financial management? The functions of financial management can be studied under two heads: the managerial or executive functions, the incidental or routine functions. So the various managerial or executive functions are funds requirement decision. So in this decision, we are going to see what are the total funds required by the business organization, both in terms of short-term capital and long-term capital. Financial planning. So whatever is the required funds, we have to plan how we are going to get that funds into the organization. So in what proportion we are raising from debt and in what proportion we are raising from equity. Financing decision. So after planning, we have to get the required funds into the business organization. Investment decision. Under investment decision, we are going to invest the funds what we have got from different sources on different projects. Dividend decision. So here we have to make decisions relating to what proportion of the profits will be kept in the organization as reserve fund and what amount of profits will be distributed among the shareholders as dividend. Cash flow and its requirements. So what is the total cash flow into the organization and what are the future requirements will be a managerial function. Appraisal of financial performance. So one of the executive function or managerial function is appraising of financial performance. So the business is running from a longer period of time, and how do we know whether the business is running in an efficient manner or not? Means just by appraising of the financial performance. Next, borrowing decision policy is one of the executive functions. Here we are just going to see what are the funds we have to borrow in the middle of the production, or if we want some working capital, etc., how we are going to borrow the funds. Advise the top management. So one of the managerial function is advising the top management on financial matters. Another managerial or executive function is making efforts for increasing productivity and also capital. The other function performed by the financial management is increasing the productivity for goods and services, and also it is increasing the productivity of the capital as well. What are the incidental or routine functions which are performed in the organization? Means the day-to-day functions which are performed, or incidental functions or routine functions, are to supply the funds. So whatever is the total funds required by different departments, we have to supply them at the right time. Then to negotiate with bankers and other financial institutions. When we are doing business, apart from the long-term capital what we would have raised from shares and debentures, we will also require some short-term capital. How can we get that short-term capital? Means we can get from the commercial banks. Therefore, one of the routine function is to negotiate with the banks and other financial institutions so that we can get the funds as and when required. The next incidental function is to safeguard cash balance. So it is important to safeguard the cash balance which we have in the organization, and also to safeguard the bank balance which is possible, which will lead to minimizing the frauds. Proper custody and safekeeping of documents. The organization will be having many documents relating to assets and so on, and proper custody of that is one of the routine function. Record keeping and reporting. Another routine function is keeping records for different financial transactions and also reporting to the management. To provide information to the top management. So top management job is very responsible, and to take some decisions they require the information, and that information will be passed on from the lower levels, and it will be one of the routine functions to provide information to the top management. And another routine function is to keep record of stock exchange quotations. So we have to see how our stock is performing in the stock market, and we have to analyze what is our current market price and try to maintain the current market price or to increase it. Therefore, they have to keep a record on the stock exchange quotations. What are the functional areas of financial management, or what is the scope of financial management? So the functional areas of financial management or scope can be studied under the following headings. First one is estimation of financial requirements. So the business has to anticipate the total financial resources required by it. So it has to estimate both what is the short-term capital required and what is the long-term capital required. The next one is selection of the right sources of funds. So it is one of the important functions of financial management where the business has to select the right sources of funds as suitable for the business organization. Some organizations may require equity capital, some may require debt capital. So a company has to make the right selection of the sources of funds, whether equity is applicable or debt fund is a good option that has to be made. So there should be a proper debt equity mix and the cost of capital should be also determined and the organization has to arrive at the optimal capital structure. What is the capital structure which is right for the organization has to be chosen. Next one is allocation of funds. Once the funds are available, the company has to allocate the resources among various investment alternatives. So it has to invest funds on both the short-term and long-term investment proposals. And here one major thing has to be kept in mind. When we are allocating the funds or investing the funds, short-term funds should be invested on short-term obligations and long-term funds on the long-term obligations. Analysis and interpretation of financial performance. So the next step is to analyze the performance of the business, that is financial performance of the business in terms of profits, in terms of dividend payout ratio, in terms of net profit, in terms of gross profit, etc. and find out and analyze what is the performance, whether we are attaining the major goals or objectives set by the business organization, and also we have to interpret the financial performance. Analysis of cost, volume, profit analysis. The business organization is concerned with the cost involved in producing the goods. So what is the cost we are going to incur in producing a certain level of goods, and for that certain level how much volume of goods has to be produced, and what is the profit we get at that level has to be analyzed. So another functional area or scope of financial management is analysis of cost, volume, profit analysis. Next one is capital budgeting. So we for investment decisions we have capital budgeting. There are several techniques which can be applied to select the best investment proposal, for which we have the traditional techniques of capital budgeting and also the modern techniques of capital budgeting. So we have to apply these techniques and find out which investment proposal is suitable for the business organization. The next functional area is working capital management. So investment in current assets is called as working capital management, and the company has to decide upon the volume and sources of funds to be invested in the working capital. So what is the total amount of funds we are going to invest in working capital, and from which sources we are going to invest in the working capital has to be decided. Next one is profit planning and control. The organization should plan for the profits and control the financial resources to ensure minimum or less financial frauds and an efficient usage of funds. So we have to plan for our future profits. So how we can increase our profits, and also how we are going to control our cost, and how we are going to control or reduce the frauds which may happen. Fair return to the investors. So the company should ensure fair return to the investors because they are the persons who have taken risk of investing their funds in the business. So it will be the obligation of the organization to run in a profitable manner and give them their fair share of profits. Maintaining liquidity and wealth maximization. The organization should maintain sufficient liquidity in the organization, though it may be profitable. Sufficient liquid assets has to be maintained, and also another functional area is financial management is wealth maximization. That is maximizing the wealth of the shareholders and also of the company. The scope or decision areas of financial management can also be studied under the following four heads. The scope or decision areas of financial management can also be studied under the following heads under which the first one we have funds requirement decision. So the funds requirement decision is the most important financial decision to be taken by a finance manager. It is one of the first step in financial management where the finance manager has to make this decision by carefully estimating the total funds required by the concern, taking into consideration both the fixed capital requirements and working capital requirements of the organization. So what is the total funds that have to be acquired for financing the working capital? What is the total amount of funds that have to be acquired to be invested on the fixed obligations has to be decided upon. The estimation should be based on sound financial principles. So when we are estimating the financial requirements, we have to consider the sound financial principles that neither there is excess capital nor there is inadequate capital. Excess capital will reduce our profits, and deficient capital or inadequate capital will not allow a company to progress. And how we can estimate the right financial requirement means it can be done by forecasting the physical activities of the concern. For a particular period of time, what are the total physical activities we are going to do has to be considered, and based on that we can know what are the total financial requirements of an organization during a particular period. Second one is financing decision. So financing decision is concerned with the procurement of funds required at the proper times. So financing decision means procuring the required amount of funds at the proper times or at required times. A financial decision will involve identification of the sources from which the funds can be raised. So under financing decision, the first thing is to be considered is identification of the sources from which funds can be raised. Second one is determination of the amount of funds that can be raised from each source. We have different sources from which we can raise the required amount of funds. We can raise from equity shares, we can raise from preference shares, we can raise from debentures, we can raise from other debt instruments, we can raise from financial institutions. Now it is the obligation of the company to determine from which sources we are going to raise the funds and in what proportion we are going to raise from each source. Under financing decision, we also have to ascertain the cost of capital. So what is the cost of capital, or what is the cost of equity, cost of preference shares, cost of retained earnings, and cost of debt capital has to be ascertained. Then determination of the instruments to be employed to raise funds. So what different instruments we are going to use to raise the funds have to be determined. So those instruments can be equity shares, preference shares, debentures, and so on. Determining the expected cost of future financing. So we also have to determine what will be the total expected cost of future financing activities. Because we are raising the funds, we also have to determine the underwriting arrangements for the issue of securities. So it is not possible for the organization to issue different instruments and raise the required amount of capital on its own. Therefore, it will go for an underwriting agreement with the underwriters, And here we have to determine what underwriting agreement we are going with, or what underwriting arrangement has to be done with the underwriters. And another thing which has to be kept in mind while going for financing decision is determining the best financing mix. So we have to determine the best finance mix, that is we have to just look into the different ratios from which we are going to raise from different sources of funds. Then comes the third decision, the investment decision. The investment decision is concerned with the decision relating to investments of funds both on the capital and current assets. It is investment of funds in long-term activities and short-term activities. It is a long-range financial decision and deals with allocation of capital. So investment decision is a long-range financial decision. When we are investing funds, it is not for 1 day, 2 day, and therefore it is a long-range financial decision and it deals with allocation of capital. The funds have to be first spent on the fixed assets first, and then appropriate portion of the working capital has also to be retained. The decision-making techniques such as capital budgeting, opportunity cost analysis, etc. may be applied in making decisions about capital expenditure. So investment decisions is concerned with capital expenditure, and therefore we can use the techniques of capital budgeting, opportunity cost analysis, etc. for deciding the investment opportunities. And the next major thing what we have to consider in investment decisions is we have to consider the principle of safety, security, profitability and liquidity of the funds, which should not be ignored at any time. So whatever funds we are investing, that fund should be safe and there should be some security for the funds we are investing in the business. And then when we are investing the funds in the business, one principle what we should consider is it should be profitable. So whatever you are investing the funds, it should give some benefit in return. Even the single last rupee what we invest in the business should give the organization some profit. And the other major principle which has to be considered is liquidity. The organization at all times should have sufficient liquidity in the organization. So these are the things we have to consider under the investment decisions. Then comes the dividend decisions. So dividend decision is concerned with allocation of profits of a firm between payments to shareholders and retained earnings. So dividend decision is concerned with allocation of the profits of the business which it has gained between the payment to the shareholders and retained earnings. A decision should be made regarding what proportion of the profits will be given to the equity shareholders and what proportion will be there in the reserves and surplus. Theoretically, the dividend decision is taken keeping in view whether the company or the shareholders can make more profitable use of the funds. So theoretically or basically, we have to see whether the organization will use the funds in a most profitable way, or the investor or the shareholder will use the funds in a more profitable way. And so many other internal and external factors are considered while we are going for dividend decision. Importance of financial management we already studied. So effective and efficient financial management is essential to achieve the success in the promotion of business enterprise. Efficient and effective financial management is important to achieve the success in the promotion of business enterprise. Next one is finances are essential for smooth running of the organization. Financial management will provide complete coordination between different departments in the organization. All decisions will be taken on the basis of profitability, and financial management tools are helpful and provides us the basis to ascertain the profitability. Financial management provides various solutions to the top management problems. Financial management provides various solutions to the top management problems. Financial results are the yardsticks which measure the financial performance of the organization. Coming to the multiple choice questions, the first one is financial management deals with planning and control of dash operations of an enterprise. So it is financial operations of an enterprise. It deals with planning and controlling of financial operations of an enterprise. Financial management deals with procurement and dash utilization of funds. So financial management deals with procurement and effective utilization of funds. Is the right answer. Financial management is the operational activity of a business. Financial management is the operational activity of a business. Finance to an enterprise is like dash to an engine. So the right answer is oil. Financial decision involves, so it will involve investment decision, financing decision and dividend decision. Is the right answer. Here we have some books for future reference. Thank you.